YouTube, BigH Trucking, 3:20 a.m. Monday, the 30th. As you can see, I'm in my car and I am heading to Pittston. You may be asking why you leaving so early. Because I want to beat the traffic going over the GW Bridge. Because if I don't leave and get down to that bridge before 5 a.m., I'm in a lot of trouble. Traffic. It's not like I'm not officially going back. I'm going back to the terminal today to get my truck into service because of my, as I said a few times, my leaks. My water leaks inside the cab. I've got to find out where that's coming from. I am not too sure it's coming from the seam around the windshield, as I have Gorilla tape going along the top, and I just can't see it going through that because I've sealed it pretty good. So it's got to be coming in from somewhere else. I want somebody to take a look at it because I don't want to be responsible for electronics blowing and all that stuff. But with that being said, BigH is going to hit the road. We'll talk to you soon. All right, half out, 34 minutes to the GW, George Washington Bridge at 405, 0400 for those who are in the military. That's the way, and that's the reason why I like to leave so early in the morning. Because I'm telling you what, anybody who's driven this way knows how bad this can be. I've sat in traffic trying to get over this bridge for 5 hours, 4 hours. So it's such a pleasure not to be able to use my brakes. And we're about to jump on a bridge. Now it does help that there's no more construction, at least for the winter. So they like to bury these lanes to one lane, which then becomes a backup fiasco. But here we are. We're in the GW. I love these trucks who like to ride in the third lane or the left lane. I don't get it. But they do it. And this is really the only sticking point for me. After I get over this bridge, it's all smooth sailing. Now I'll get to Pittston in about 90 minutes or so. And I'm cruising. I'm doing 52 miles an hour, 53 miles an hour. And remember, when you're leaving New York, it's no toll. It's that side. It's the other side coming into the city where you get the toll. But that's it. I'm over the bridge. I'm over the bridge in Jersey. And there you go. There's 95 and 80. Obviously, I'm going to take 80 west. So I've been, and most people have, who are in the trucking business, I've been on 80 from the very eastern part of it all the way to the Pacific Ocean. And probably traveled every stretch of it. And just think, this 80, which I'll catch about a mile down the road, cuts across the country and goes through one of the nastiest states, and that's Wyoming. You know, I was looking at the report last week. I think it was Thursday, Wyoming was shut down for 2 days. Cheyenne to Laramie. Like, there's no way. And I've taken Wyoming in the winter, gotten lucky. But if I know that there's a storm coming or any type of snow, or it snowed, like, and I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna hit the Wyoming border within a day or so, I am absolutely 100% going to try to get down to 40 as quick as I can. Sometimes that's really far out of the way, depends on where you go. And cut up through New Mexico, go up through Utah, and miss Wyoming. Wyoming's a mess in the winter. We've all encountered it. But, you know, sometimes you gotta go that far out of your way. And that's providing that you can do that based on, you know, when you deliver your load. You know, I had to go to Oakland, California, and I just didn't have enough time to go down to 40. Just didn't have it. But again, I got extremely lucky because there was no snow hitting Utah, hitting Wyoming in the time that I started, the time I was going to get there. So I took a chance, and other than like 50 miles of some black ice, it was fine. It wasn't really that windy either. So sometimes you get lucky. And again, you've got to look at the weather report as far in advance as you can to make a decision and say, do I have to go 300 miles out of my way to avoid Wyoming? There's a chance that you're getting stuck in the wintertime in Wyoming. Probability is very high, and you could be there 2 or 3 days. So in that period of time, yeah, it went, dipped down 40. And I forget the name of the route. I think it's State Route 100. I'm probably wrong. But anyway, enough of me blabbing. I'll pick this up later. Right. Rolling up on Pittston. 6:30. 3 hours into my journey. Gotta be careful over here. I get run over. So I'm gonna use the gas pedal here. Yep, 3 hours into my journey. I am finally arriving at the old terminal. A little pit stop, a little bathroom break, a little coffee break. Big coffee. And I did a little I take the back way off of 80. I take 274, exit 274 and 80. There's a little truck stop there. A little busy over here this morning. And that's my pit stop. So I could have kept on going 80 and got here a little sooner, probably shaved off about 10 miles, but it's the back way I go, less traffic, less headaches, and you pop out on Route 309, and as you can see, I made the right-hand turn. But we are rolling up to the terminal. So now I just gotta unload the car, take a couple of walks back and forth. Well, lucky I got a prime spot. Somebody was pulling out when I was pulling into the terminal with my truck after dropping the trailer. It's literally like the third truck from where if you know the entrance to Prime from where all the trucks are parked. I'm right there, so easy transition. This place is busier than ever. Look at the cars. Wow, this place is packed out. I'll tell you what, I don't think there's enough parking here, to be honest with you. I'm gonna get my little key card out, but I'll find a spot. Better than it used to be. It used to be a dirt lot. So I'm glad Prime stepped up to the mic and got more, definitely got more room here. So like I said, I'm going to be walking back and forth a few sessions. First is to take my duffel bag. That's where all my clothes are. Definitely parking your truck there, huh? Truck parking there now. Can't get in. I can't get into that spot there. So let's see what we got. Look at that old Lincoln Continental. I don't think that's too economic. Yeah, this place is jammed up. Every time I come home, going home time, I come back and there's always a lot of cars here. It seems to be more and more and more and more. But there's spots. And like I said, it's a lot better than it used to be. It used to be really bad. But what I don't understand is why people bring their car covers, put them on, because they ultimately all blow off. So if you're going to cover your car with a car cover, you might want to really use some better string or rope to tie that in. Let's see what I got, because ultimately I am going to go to Walmart at some point during the day to get some rations. So let me see if I can get a little closer. And when I finally park my car for good, I'll put it all the way in the back. Let's see what we got. I can never get lucky and find the parking spot right in front of us, so that's about it. So we're gonna park back here. Yeah, we're gonna park right here. And I'm sure as the day unfolds and Prime employees start coming in, because I'm assuming this is part of this is employee parking too, that there's going to be very limited room to spare. I always like backing in my car. Alright, YouTube, we're at our final destination here, so we'll talk to you soon. Alright. What do I got? Third update. Came to the truck this morning and it would not start. Dead batteries. What's the culprit? I got a bad APU. I've been out for 3 weeks, 25 days, and she was completely dead. APU, for some reason or another, never fired. Even though I had it on, low heat, she did not fire. So I'm in my car, I'm going to Walmart, do that part of it. I'm going to go in after this and see what they can do for me. So then we got the truck started. APU runs, but doesn't blow out any hot air. My tire monitor gauge is telling me one of my drive tires is low, and it's not. So they gotta look at that. Then again, with the leaking in the windshield, I talked to a guy this morning, and he goes, if it's not your windshield, then it's one of your clearance lights, or it's the fin or the spoiler above the roof that might have loosened up and getting water in there. So that's what we're gonna do. So we'll keep you posted later. All right. The final leg of the day. It's been a long day. I've been up since 3 o'clock. Actually, I got up at 2:48 this morning a.m. Got to Prime. It's probably somewhere in my story. Anyway, I'm I'm linking a few of these together, which you guys will see. The end of the destination, the end of the day, January 30th, I'm sitting in the garage. The good news is that my bunk heater came back on and it's working perfectly. It's throwing out hot air, which is a mystery to me. It's the second time this has happened. I just asked the mechanic if it has been cold here. He said not really. So he said it might be in the fuel for the bunk heater. Needed a few pumps to get it going. I'm thinking it was kind of frozen. I mean, although it was 39 degrees, that's way above freezing. Anyway, the good news is at least I saved money there. The second part of it is so I found out that I've got a leak, pressed on antifreeze leak, which is pretty extensive. I lost quite a bit, about a quarter gallon since I left Prime. That's severe enough to question it. And I also the bumper, the deer guard's loose. My tire monitor is not working correctly. And there's something else. Forgive me. Oh, the windshield's fixed. Well, not fixed, we don't know. So what he did was he put some stuff on the inside. I wasn't a fan of putting a sealant on the inside of the windshield, because if that's not where the leak is coming from, it's coming from another spot. Water's going to seek its own level, and eventually it's going to go maybe too much into my headliner and start leaking above me or something. So time will tell with that. He said just keep an eye on it. It's the only thing I could do right now, because I want to take apart the windshield and put it back together. I'm not thinking it's windshield. He doesn't know. He's like, usually that's where they leak from, and I contested that. I'm somewhat mechanically inclined. There's no way that it's coming from the windshield with the way I fabricated that Gorilla Tape. It was just, I don't know. I'm thinking nuts, but we're going to deal with what we're going to deal with, and we go from there, man. So BigH Trucking is out. I guess surrender my pre-pass tomorrow before going hit the road. I'm excited to get on the road. With those who are riding in the Midwest to be cool. Hold on a second. Should I ask them to chassis lube me?
Not that I saw.
If not, you can do it. So. Thanks, brother. You're the man. You're the man. You're the man. All right, so that's it. So the shocks are covered under warranty if they start leaking. So since they're not leaking, we're not going to change them. And he also said, which made a lot of sense, doesn't pay to change one at a time. Might as well just do all four, but wait until they start leaking. Because I got cupping in on my tire. If anyone knows what cupping is, I wish I could insert a picture, but I have no idea how to do that. It's not illegal, but there's some cupping going on one spot in my closest drive tire to the driver. All right, enough blabbing. Sorry about the pause. I'll give you some insight into Pittston Garage. Like I said, excited to get moving. It's excited. I need to make up some money. It's been a long 25 days, so I need to make it up. Plus, I'm going to have a nice big tax bill because Uncle Sam is going to be asking for more than what I've been giving because I had such a phenomenal year last year. So, BigH is out. We'll keep you posted along the way. Peace out. Stay safe. Make great decisions.